The first one is from Allison in Jersey, and she asked, how do we approach tithing and giving when it comes to unemployment checks and government stimulus checks? This is such a crazy kind of question for a time like this when it's hitting more and more people, but it's also a question that a lot of our brothers and sisters from lower socioeconomic statuses face all of the time. And so I want to actually, I want to kind of quote or call out an incredible person in our church named Tiffany, who did a generosity video for us back in December. And she shared about how generosity is so much more than just money. And I think that's true for us, especially if you are in a time of severe financial need due to coronavirus or just in general. Generosity, yes, is financial giving so that our church is able to be generous. And so, like I said earlier, if you are in a place where you can be generous because you have not been hit as hard financially with all of this, we want you to do that so that we can then be generous with people who are in need. But if you are someone who has been hit really hard by this financially, first of all, I want you to hear us say that we're really sorry, and that sucks, and it's awful, and we want to help. And so you can go to restoreaustin.org/help and fill that out. But if you still want to be generous and you've been hit hard financially during this time, there are lots of ways to be generous other than giving, if that's just not something that you can do right now. And so maybe a way to be generous is to serve some people in your community, especially the most vulnerable, the elderly, the immunocompromised, maybe running some errands for them. I was in the grocery store yesterday, and I saw this incredible exchange. It was this older man and this older woman. And this older man had a thing of toilet paper in his cart. And the older woman was walking down and she said, "Where did you get that toilet paper?" And he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It was the last one." But as he said that, he literally took it out of his cart and put it into her cart. And she was like, No, you don't need to do that. It's totally okay. I'll go somewhere else." And he's like, "No, actually, I'm out right now buying stuff for neighbors in need. And you're a neighbor in need. So take this toilet paper and, use it." And so it was just this beautiful picture of how we can be generous with people, even if we don't have maybe the financial means to be generous with people right now. And so maybe that's just checking on people, making sure they don't feel isolated and alone, texting friends, neighbors. As John said, this can be something that is really isolating for people. So that is a great way to be generous if this has hit you hard financially. Question 1. John?